So this will be the first episode where we're all together as opposed to on a call.
And yeah, how's the energy?
It's right.
It's vibrant. I love it.
It's literally vibrant.
It's electric.
Also, you guys can't see us, but we are recording our first ever, video here today. And we're all in midsummer dress, but it's just because we're celebrating Quetzal because it was their birthday.
And Midsummer is one of their favorite movies.
I'm the May Queen. I'm the captain now.
So if you hear extra sounds from leaves, it's the fake flowers on all of our heads.
Yeah, that's the extra ASMR you get to have.
And we're not sorry about it.
No, we're not. We're not editing that out.
No.
But it feels great. It feels so weird to see, look at you guys in the eye and not be,
Hi.
And actually,
alone in a room with my own voice echoing.
That sounds sad.
Yeah.
You don't have to bring it up, Sky.
It is sad.
Is it?
This is me and the
I'm
sirens.
okay normally.
You're what?
I'm okay normally.
Not you being sad, me sad.
I do like this though. I'm glad I can see you and I can, because I mean you
It's
don't know
crazy.
it, but I do look at you in the eye when
You know?
I'm looking
You
at
do. I do know it. I do know who looks me in the eye, and I take count. And at the end, you all get rewards.
Do I get the most rewards?
Yeah, Dalia, you do.
Do you know what I'm the most excited for out of this whole thing? I won't have to listen to the breathing into the phone.
Oh my god.
That's true.
That's a drag.
Every time it throws me off track.
Guys, it's complicated. You know, it's
Hey,
complicated.
but
I'm not
that's
mad.
not that way today, baby.
No, baby,
Baby.
today we're here. We're raw. We're uncut.
Oh
we're
my
ready to go.
god.
I don't know about uncut. Someone's still got to edit this. Edit this.
No, it's uncut.
Oh, full thing?
No. Someone's gonna edit.
Yeah,
Someone's gonna
we'll
edit.
probably edit it just to make it a little nicer,
Yeah. For those, I mean, I guess you can vaguely see it if you watch the video, but if you're just listening to the audio, there's a giant mattress in the room. Oh, yeah. And that's where the orgies happen.
We weren't gonna say that on air, but
Let's.
we're all gonna
Those are
climb
some
into
good
bed
times.
together.
There's some good. I can't wait to finally be a part of that.
Who
Put me
said?
in.
Wait, hold on. Who said you were gonna be part of that?
I'm here.
Oh,
You're just here as a voyeur.
I'm recording.
Antonio.
Have you guys seen? So I want to bring up something that I've been meaning to bring up because of Dalia. Have you guys seen the Flintstones movies?
Fucking record.
Oh, we are recording.
Oh shit.
The live action ones.
With John Goodman.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Yes.
That guy. Have you seen him?
No.
You
Yes.
haven't seen any of them?
They come to Vegas.
Not even Viva Rock Vegas.
Yeah, Viva Rock Vegas. I haven't I wouldn't be able to tell you, but it's like one of those childhood movies for me.
Yeah, because are you pulling it up right now?
I'm just looking up the movies.
You've never seen that?
But Dalia's
I didn't watch a
guy's
lot of
in
the
it.
Flintstones in general, so I probably wouldn't have watched the
Live
movie.
action.
You mean me boy, Kyle MacLachlan?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the
Love him.
documentary, The Flintstones. Anyway, what
does
about
it
the
escape you?
Flintstones?
Yeah, what about it?
But Dalia thinks he's really hot in it, and I agree because
Who does he play? He plays.
Mr.
Bart-
Slate. Right?
or who's
I don't
Mr.
even remember.
Slate?
It's been a while since I've seen the movie.
The villain.
Mr. Slate.
What came up was the cartoon, obviously. I'm like, Dalia, is this what you like? Dalia, look at me. Look at me.
I don't want to
Is
look
this
at
what
you.
like?
I want to look at you. Don't look at me.
Is this your man?
Whose man's is this?
Someone come get your man. Okay, line.
Oh, no. He plays Cliff Vandercave. Sorry. Mr.
Vandercave.
Slate is Fred Flintstone's boss. But Cliff Vandercave,
I love lore.
I love world
I think
building.
he's part of the... Is it the first movie or the second movie? Pretty sure it's the first
I think
movie.
it's the first one because the
Because
second one.
he's trying to buy out the whole construction
Oh, I could see
business.
that.
He's hot.
He's cute.
He's so handsome.
He's handsome. All right, Dalia.
And also Halle Berry's in this movie, so that was like, what?
I'm not gonna kink.
What?
I won't
Yeah,
kink shame you today, Dalia.
She's the assistant.
Oh, shit, I haven't seen those movies in forever.
Time to get horny. I'm just kidding.
It's sad and horny hours.
All hours are sad and horny hours.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not when you have somebody to help you clean your pipes, but okay.
You know what, Dalia? Listen.
There's a knife right here.
Oh, nice.
I'm not.
Guys, I gotta go.
You guys, I gotta go. I don't feel respected here.
We get it. You're happily married. And the three of us.
Goes to
Or not.
covertly, just scratch your eyeball with the finger that has the ring.
That's you guys.
I'm
Hi.
done with this conversation. I'm upset. Not
'Cause
clean
he's
your
hot?
pipes.
Is that a
Okay,
gross?
Pitbull.
Is that like a gross?
That's a Pitbull lyric. From Hotel...
No.
From hotel
No more
rooms-
tangents.
From Hotel Room. He goes, I'm the plumber tonight. I'll check your pipes. Oh, you the healthy type. Here comes some egg whites.
Oh, I feel sick. I feel
The
sick.
fact that you have that
I never
stored,
put two and two
no,
together
like,
for
you know,
that.
no whatchamacall.
I
need for
love
reading it.
William Pitbill Shakespeare.
The poet of this century.
You mean Pitbill?
Pitbill.
Are we two going to be a parade of Mr. Worldwides?
We should. I would love to be Pitbull for Halloween.
You could be Pitbull. I'll be Mr. Worldwide.
Mr.
You could be
305.
303. Right? 305?
305.
305. Whoops.
Antonio's Dalia. Perfect.
I love that. I need to buy my wig cap now. Hey y'all, welcome to Sit Down Loser. We are watching a movie. My name's Dalia. I'm Sky.
I'm Antonio.
And I'm Ketzel. And we're just four Nazi hunters who watch movies that everyone else has watched, except one of us is a loser who hasn't. Today we're watching a movie whose title is spelt that way because it's Quentin Tarantino spelling, which is just a fancy way for Quentin to hide the fact that he cannot spell. Inglourious Basterds, released in 2009, directed by Quentin Tarantino. And today's loser is...
Me.
It's
Antonelli.
It's me. Per previous episodes, you probably knew it was me, but
Track record of not watching Tarantino films.
Yeah. So, why we picked this movie for Antonio to watch?
Ooh.
Because it's one of his best ones, I think.
Collectively, I feel like those of us who have seen it agree that it is probably the best Tarantino film. It really is.
It is. It used to be like my favorite film. Like that is my favorite film in high school. I haven't seen it since then, so I'm curious if this is going to be a repeat of Pulp Fiction, where I'm like,
how's
is
it hold
terrible.
up?
Yeah. So, but it was really good. Like the cast is fucking amazing. I mean, this isn't spoiler. Christoph Waltz won the Oscar, right, for it?
Yes. He
Yeah.
won Best Supporting.
Actor, right?
And that was the first, if I'm not wrong, I think I wrote it down, it's the first Oscar for a Quentin Tarantino film.
Amazing. Not surprising, though, at least for this film.
Yeah, it's very good. How will it hold up with
The
Mark
first for an
Wahlberg's?
actor in a Tarantino film.
He's got a
Gotcha.
Best Director, I'm sure, no?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Not us.
Better question. Who cares?
Yeah, but good job. Better questions. Who cares?
Yeah, but this one is such a good one. Like, I feel like, I remember most of it, and I think it's going to hold up pretty well.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be like Pulp Fiction for you. I think you're gonna like it still.
Probably because I was gonna say probably because it's more recent, but he was on some shit for Django Unchained too, so I'm not even gonna say it's because it's more recent. So from what I remember, it's like it'll hold. I think I have hopes. I don't want Pulp Fiction repeat where I'm like, fuck this movie, I don't want to see this ever again.
You're like, I forgot about that part.
I'm afraid there's something I forgot, but I have a lot of hopes. There's a lot of hot casts. Lots of great acting.
This was a really big one, wasn't it? Like, it had a theatrical release and people really liked it and everything like that. Okay, that's about it. I know about it.
Oh yeah, what else do you know? Do you know anything about the plot?
They're hunting Nazis, specifically Nazis, I think.
Wonderful. He gets the
that-
pronunciation.
Yes, he does.
I do remember that. I don't know why, but for some reason I thought George Clooney was in it, or as a cameo or something. But
fair.
I looked up the actors, but I guess he's not. So I know even less than I thought.
You're like, oop, wrong movie.
I do remember the Nazis thing, but I think that's about it.
Really, you don't know
they're
anything
in the
else?
forest at some point, right? I'm sure.
Yeah,
it's during
yeah.
the World War, so I'm pretty sure it's that's about it. That's all I know.
Yeah.
just like Pulp Fiction. I just know that one scene that might have been in like the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow, that's pretty brand spanking new.
I'm
you know,
excited for you.
in terms of haven't seen it
Question
before.
mark?
Question mark.
Question mark?
I think
Question
you'll
mark?
like it.
Question mark?
No, I think you're gonna like it.
Do you think I'll like it more than the other ones?
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Or what do you mean?
Wait,
Other ones?
Like than any of the other ones.
I thought you were
Other,
comparing
other
it
Tarantino films.
Other Tar-
comparing it to Pulp Fiction, you'll like it a lot more.
I'll believe that, but what about like Kill Bill or other
I feel
things?
like you might have more of a soft spot for Kill Bill.
Yeah.
That you won't like this
Because
one
there's
better.
nostalgia attached to this, and this one is like not
It's
that.
it's a new film for you to watch. I think you'll like it.
I
though.
feel like it
Oh.
can be like
I think
I mean, I'm pretty easy
a
to please.
new favorite for you.
yeah, it could be up there
But
with them.
I don't know if it would replace Kill Bill for you.
I'm gonna say no on that because you do have an attachment to that, and for good reason. That was a great movie.
I love that movie.
Great movie.
So I don't know. I don't want to say like you're gonna like it because I don't even know anymore. After Pulp Fiction, I don't know what's real anymore.
What do you know?
I do like this movie.
Successfully.
Quickly.
I rewatched it last year because it was on Netflix for the longest time, and of course it's not now. But I rewatched it. I really like it. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, it is long, but it's like
It's long, but it's good.
It's
good.
satisfying.
it's good.
Yeah.
It's
So is
good.
it slow burn like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Yeah,
Yes.
but not
Haven't
all the
seen that.
action happens, near the end of the film like that.
Okay.
It's like it's
It's
pretty good at like pacing itself.
There's no like
I think that's
instant
one of the
gratification.
reasons why I think I like Kill Bill is because it's got good pacing.
because there's terrible pacing in his other movies. Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, no, this is pretty good. And like the tension building in this movie is
Delicious.
so good.
Scrumptious.
So good.
So scrummy.
It's really good. I think you'll appreciate
So
that.
I think you'll
Scrummy.
like this, and also Brad Pitt's in it, among other.
Oh yeah. Speaking of scrummy, here's the actors: it's Brad Pitt, Christoph Waltz, Diane Kruger, Melanie Laurent, Michael Fassbender, Eli Roth, and Daniel Bruhl.
Love him.
So who do you know, and from what? And what do you have any thoughts about any of them?
Brad Pitt from everything Brad Pitt's ever been in.
Brad Pitt from Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt of Brad Pitt fame, guys. Christoph Waltz. The name is familiar to me. I couldn't tell you exactly. why I
You'll know
him.
his face.
I'll
when you
know
see
his
it.
face. I'll know him. But
shame.
like,
I'm trying to think of what else he's been in.
There's something. I'm trying to remember. It's a comedy. It was a comedy. We watched it not that long ago.
oh, Bosses 2. There we
Yes.
go. I was like, I know he's a little. He's such a little
Wow.
asshole in the movie that I definitely know him from, and I
Horrible
know
Bosses
from
Oh, he's
too.
a
stuff.
horrible boss.
In the second one, yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Diane Kruger. I'm sure once I see her, I'll be like, oh, that's Diane Kruger.
Oh yeah, Cucumber. Y'all know about that? I'm
No.
pretty sure, sir.
I remember you talked about this.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it was on
So-
the podcast or not.
No, I think it was off the clock. So apparently, boy oh boy, there was like rumors that she used to date Joshua Jackson, who I don't know who that is, but he's an actor, and I'm pretty sure it was like revealed that like they had been sticking cucumbers up her vagina, like for pleasure. And then there was these pictures of them at the grocery store. So everyone in the comments was like, "Oh no,
Oh God.
Not my grocery store.
not my cucumber."
Melanie Laurent.
Moving past
I
that.
Go slide
Nothing.
past that
I'm
one.
just like, nyeh. I could not tell you if I know Melanie Laurent.
She's a more famous French actress, I believe. This is like
Does
one of her
she
first
play
American
Shoshana?
roles. I think you'll recognize her though, because I recognized her too from.
She's probably
something.
from something or another at the very
Yeah.
least. Michael Fassbender, who I know from many a things, but for some
Can't
reason
remember his face.
X-Men.
No, I know his face. He's Magneto in the X-Men reboots. He's also in what's it called, Snowman. I definitely
Oh
remember.
yeah, I forgot about that movie.
Oop.
That's like such a deep cut to know him from.
Because he
Classic
was good
Antonio.
in that.
He was good in that. That movie was oof.
It looked like a creepy thing from what I remember.
Yeah,
It was a creepy
It
thing.
was a,
Is it a horror movie with a snowman?
No, it's
I wanna
more
see
like
it.
a thriller.
yeah, it's like a crime movie.
Yeah, it was good.
Eli
Shame.
Roth.
Oh,
So I definitely know Eli Roth from like the movies he's made.
Who we also have opinions on.
Yeah.
He also had the what is it?
Moratorium.
Yes,
in Vegas.
and that was like one of the first dates I had with Antoine.
Aw.
Oh, so
Spoopy.
sweet. The man who cleans out your pipes. Blah.
What did you say?
We'll
I
leave
didn't
it for
even hear that
later.
either.
Really, it for who? Dalia, you get to edit this one.
And then Daniel Bruhl of,
You know. Winky
you
face.
know, Zemo fame.
Yeah, Winter Soldier for those of you who are, don't
And
know.
other things, I'm sure, but
Yeah.
in
Most
this,
notably.
most notably, that amazing dance scene.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
It's Marvel.
You don't watch... Oh, you didn't... You haven't even watched WandaVision.
Nope. I'm still brand new, baby.
It's all, yeah.
I get to be
Did you
surprised.
watch, Civil
I get
War?
to be surprised when everybody's done being surprised, and then they can be like, "Oh my god!" Just like this fucking. This is why we did this podcast. It's like,
It
"Oh my
all
god, you
comes
haven't
together.
seen it! Oh my god, you have to talk about it when you're done watching it. It's gonna be amazing, Dahlia."
You're right, though. He was in Civil War. He was the villain in Civil War. Zemo was in Civil War.
Okay.
I mean, he
who that
was
is now?
he was a
think so,
lukewarm villain, but then like
Was he
really
in
really
Hydra?
shown.
I thought he was good in Civil War. Because he did what he set out to do, which most of the villains don't.
I guess.
He tore them apart.
Yeah, I suppose.
So I thought he was good.
Cool. Anything you want to say before we start this, Antonio?
How are you feeling? What are your expectations?
My expectations.
Do you have any?
We're gonna
Do
go
you have
hunt some
any?
Nazis. Do I have any expectations? No, it's just gonna be a movie to start.
You don't have
Oh,
it.
you know what? Here, actually, it's just one of those movies that I didn't get around to watching. I think at some point I probably would have watched it, on my own, maybe, if they didn't keep releasing movies for me. Like, if they didn't keep releasing movies like Feast that I would rather watch for someone other reason.
You're like, oh my god, yeah, I'll totally watch that. Oh, something else that's
They
better
have a
came out.
steady stream of Antonio films that they release.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, can I say, we were watching YouTube.
When?
like I think it was last week. And it was one of these like horror, it's like a horror channel. And they do like top 10 like worst deaths or top
yeah.
10
Yeah.
like best zombie outbreaks or shit
Yeah.
like that.
or like
Anime betrayals.
or endings worse than being murdered. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. So they do a bunch
what
of
is
those.
that channel called?
I don't know, but I love them. We watch. So
We'll
many
have to
videos
shout
from
him
them.
out afterwards.
Especially Ash, because she's the one who usually narrates them.
Oh yeah. I like.
I'll know him by name, but you don't know the channel.
It's.
I know the-
It's
the
like
logo.
it's not like Mojo or Watch Mojo. It's
Miss Mojo. Madam Mojo.
Anyway, so we were watching one, and I don't remember what it was, like what the theme was or what the countdown was, but it was this.
I remembered.
Do you know?
I remember what you.
My
talking about.
anus is clenched.
But it was like this scene, and it happened so quick. And Antonio's like, "Do you know what movie that's from? Do you know what that's from?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "It's from one of the Feast sequels." So you saw a little bit of a Feast sequel.
For all you downplay, like, they're just movies I watch. Like,
Oh, I went on a rabbit hole when I found out about like them having a sequel and then another one. They were so bad, but once like it was just one of those things where like you commit to the bit. And also, this is before the
how
days
could it be
of-
worse than the first one?
Because the first one was
Chilling.
bad.
Don't ask questions, Gensel.
Chilling. That I don't
Oh
want to know
my
the answers
gosh.
to.
Let it pass.
But it was just so funny
You
because you were
commit to the
so
bit.
excited that I saw like even like a just
Did you see it?
5
Did you see it?
seconds. I got 5 seconds of it.
But this is before the days of like Netflix and like streaming movies and whatnot. So the only way you would ever watch a movie is if you either like paid to rent it or if you borrowed it from the library. And so that's why I was like, well, I don't know of anything else. And the internet wasn't exactly like a readily available source. Like I didn't know about Reddit and like lists of like, oh, you
I
should watch
assumed you
these.
got this on the dark web. The movie Feast.
You didn't read my bio.
From your local library.
Yeah.
You want that on your record? Your library
They
card
blacklisted you the moment you checked that out, sir. They're like, we gotta watch
They
this
were
one.
like,
That's a choice.
That's just a choice.
record? It's like, oh, feet.
Ooh, yikes.
but no, that's good. You have no expectations.
Yeah.
I think that's a good way to go
All
into
right.
movies.
Get excited.
But it's good. I predict you will like it.
I think I'll like it too.
Yeah, Yeah, I think you're gonna like,
And I think you're gonna like it
the
too.
most.
I hope so, because I really used to love this film. But, like, every single week I get more and more angered at Quentin Tarantino. So, like, I don't know.
Dude, before this, I watched like 2 videos like about this
Welcome
movie
to our
with him,
Quentin Tarantino hate podcast.
with him talking, and I'm just like, man,
Shut the hell up.
shut the hell up.
I want you to remain faceless because I don't
Yeah.
want to see it.
Yeah, and like, ugh, God, yeah, no, yeah.
We'll clown on him later. We specifically picked this movie as the one we were going to watch together in person because we were going to clown on Quentin Tarantino. And I'm
Yeah.
happy for it.
And because it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean, also that. But, like,
I hate to give it to him, but it is a good movie.
I
Yeah.
hate giving him any props.
I do too, but it's a good movie.
All
And he
right.
wrote and
Let's
directed
see.
it.
Yeah, let's see if it holds up. I got some fun facts to spill in between.
Ooh, spill.
Yeah, not right
Alright,
now.
I know.
In between. So yeah, let's get to it. We'll see you guys in a second.
See ya.
Bye.
Eh.
We're back. We just finished Inglourious Basterds for the first time. Tonio, how you feeling?
Oh, we are.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
gosh.
us coming back.
That's
I'm-
wrong.
Well, how many days later?
This is 2 days later?
This is the first time this has ever happened.
Ooh,
No,
no.
dude.
3?
Where am I?
Today's
It's 3
Wednesday.
days.
Today's Wednesday. We recorded on Saturday.
We attempted to record on Saturday.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
and that
shit.
was a shit show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it was Saturday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Saturday.
It was a
So,
Saturday.
Yeah, we've never done a whole wait and see, so the energy is very strange right now.
I can't
So we're not
count.
like-
some
ready.
people are not coherent, and some people are trying to start a cold open, and some people don't know where they are.
Da-na-na-na.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
And that leads us into Inglourious Basterds. Wow, what a movie.
We're some bastards, am I right?
Wow.
And so this movie is split by chapters, so we're going to start with chapter 1.
Oh, yes, chapter Once
Chapter-
upon a time. Yes, chapter Once upon a time in Nazi-occupied France.
Right. So we are introduced to this family of dairy farmers, and they are about to they start scattering because Mr. Christoph Waltz is on his way. His character's Hans Landa. So when I watched this film when I was in high school, this was one of the scenes that just most sticks out to me because it is so tense with Hans arriving and the dairy farmer just scattering. Thoughts? As someone who's never seen this film before, I feel like this is one of the scenes that I'm like,
Yeah,
whole thing of it,
Anxiety.
I
that
want to hear Antonio's
full
first.
like first intake of that. Yeah, it was very like tense ridden, and honestly, so talking about the whole overarching scene for a second there, I thought they were like masquerading. Like,
Masquerade?
yeah,
Painted Faces on Parade?
What?
It was Phantom of the Opera, sorry.
Oh. No, as in like they were actually the Jewish family in hiding, and that they just like kind of pretended to be someone else.
Right, right.
You know, just kind of witsec that situation. But when they panned to the fact that they're harboring them underneath the floorboards, I was like, oh.
So this scene gives you such a look at Hans Landa and Christoph Waltz fucking acting chops because, my God, it's just so tense. And Christoph Waltz deserved the Oscar he got. And that's on
amazing.
period.
Mm-hmm.
I was really impressed
Very
by
very crisp acting.
Yeah, he like did not skip a beat. He went from like German and then he went to French and English all in like one fucking scene. I swear to God that shit went on forever, but I was like hooked the whole fucking time. And then the twisty endy part.
Yes. So basically what happens is that this family had been harboring a Jewish family, and fucking Christoph Waltz is on that shit. And he fucking smells it. Also, I want to say that, you know, this is a Tarantino film and we've had such problems with his dialogue. And I feel like this is the movie where the dialogue has a fucking purpose and all of it is to create tension. And I feel like this is why it's the best Tarantino film. Even like the pouring of the milk, just like him, like shit, like just shooting the shit about the milk. I was like,
Villainous.
God, you villainous little
Drinking
little
of the
man.
milk
Drinking
just
whole milk.
was villainous.
Twice.
Twice. Yeah, drinking whole milk makes you a villain.
Absolutely. You cannot date Sky and drink whole milk. You're disgusting.
Are we all lactose intolerant here? I'm not. I don't know why I said that. Are you guys lactose intolerant?
I'm not, because I was eating cheese earlier
Does
today.
it make you feel bad?
I'm
But you
fine
still do
right
it?
now.
Yeah, I'll do it anyways.
But okay, it doesn't matter. Do you do it anyways? Does it make you feel bad? Does it give you the shits?
Look. I have a
Bloatiness.
coworker. I know she's lactose intolerant, and she like lives by nachos, so she fucking would. But me, I'd be like, I don't fucking want that bloaty ass shit. So I wouldn't if it was
Some
me.
days I feel like I eat it and I'm just fine.
And other days,
Other days it is definitely a thing where I'm like, I know I'm probably sensitive to cheese and dairy.
yeah. And Sky, by choice, you don't like milk, cheese, but does it make you feel bad when you have like a little cheese?
Yes, it does.
Me bad.
But sometimes I eat it anyway.
But would you harbor a Jewish family in Nazi-occupied France?
Yes, I would.
I also would.
Because it's the right thing to do.
Ding ding, that was the right answer.
That is the only answer. I mean, I like in the end, the man ends up like betraying them, but it's like it's complicated. He's got
It
his family to
is.
think of.
Yeah, and he already knows. Landa already knows. It's basically, you can either go down with someone else and two families are destroyed, or it's just them.
I was so like, ugh, it really like impacted me how it was so fucked up. He's like, you could tell in his face, that like French actor guy, the dad, that he really didn't want to sell these guys out, but he's just
No,
like, not
he's a
my
great
fucking
actor.
family, dude. And like you can see, like when he started crying, I was like, oh fuck. I'm like, it was so sad. And then he's like, point him out to me to the ground, and then he was like shaking, and I'm like, that got me all fucked up.
What a film!
The
acting
first
is so
20
good.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Going back to what you said about like the way that like Christoph Waltz switches between languages, this happens throughout the whole film. Our friend who was really obsessed with Pulp Fiction, and like was fucking horny right for it. They went to see Inglourious Basterds in the theater, and they walked out of the theater because they were frustrated that they had to read like the subtitles.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not shitting you.
For somebody who like loves Pulp
Pulp
Fiction,
Fiction,
like so
to walk
cultured,
out
so
of
crazy.
a movie for having to read?
That's
wanna
film
read
bros,
that.
though, dude.
It's film bros.
They don't know how to read.
Man,
It's sad.
that's so sad.
Come to our Patreon to donate $5 to these film bros that don't know how to read.
Oh God,
We'll teach them.
But isn't it crazy when he told me that? I'm like, are you? Because I'd already seen it. I'm like, are
Yeah.
you fucking kidding me? Like, it's a good movie. And he's like, I want to know. I
It,
was like,
it adds to the drama.
Oh
you know?
my god.
fucking film bros.
I fucking can't with that. I was like living mostly because I could just like flex like the French part of my brain, and I'm just like nice. I fucking understand that shit. But then when I try to speak it, I'm like blah blah blah. Do you watch subtitled animoos?
Yeah.
Anyway, that
Don't
was
thought
it
you
for
were ready to
that
go?
conversation.
You ready to leave?
I'm ready to go.
All right.
Dub
Did you
is
say
the only way.
animals?
I
Dub is the only way to
did.
go. You can't
The
do.
enemy.
You can't do
The
sub.
enemies.
I can only do sub when it's the only thing available to me.
We still talking
They're still
about this?
fucking
I do like the dub sometimes. JK, I've only seen one animoo, and so I don't have the weed
Wait,
card.
which one was it?
Yuri on Ice.
Yuri on Ice.
That's hella fucking gay. Good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, if it was gonna be any of them, it was gonna be gay.
I haven't even seen that one, but
It's great. And it's
Good
the
on
only one
you.
I've seen.
How
There's
do I know
another gay
that?
You guys are a
one.
bunch of fucking weeds.
my fucking life at Hot Topic. I didn't even have to watch that fucking show to know it's fucking gay.
It's true.
I don't remember how the song
It's amazing.
Yuri on
Can you
Ice.
hear my heartbeat?
Karaoke, anyone?
Anti-way. Chapter 2.
Oh, wait. Before we finish off chapter 1, Shoshana, who was not speaking English, they were speaking English, French, German. She was part of the family that was underneath the floorboards, and she escapes. She runs off into the hills. Like, it was incredible. Like, you really, like, there was this beautiful shot of her in the doorway, and, like, she was running and running and running. And like you'd think that Hans was gonna fucking shoot her.
Right? And
He
maybe
doesn't.
make it.
He's like, I'll save my fucking bullet, bitch. And I was like, ah. And then he's like, au revoir, Shoshana. And I was just like, haunted.
That is
Christoph
such a haunting
Waltz.
like quote.
Oh, Christoph Waltz. Oh. And that's how we
Was
end.
that the scene that got him the Oscar? That specific scene? Not the rest of the movie, just that scene.
Every fucking scene he was in, my fucking anus was clenched, sewn shut.
Anus clenched.
Anus.
What a picture.
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2. Here we are introduced
The
to...
Inglourious Basterds.
Yes, the Inglourious Bastards.
Thoughts on the Bastards?
Oh, hot.
Thoughts,
I think-
concerns.
I'm
Don't-
Redact this comment, but would let a train run on me.
Which one?
A train means all of them.
Oh?
I heard the
My throat closing up. Me going,
I think that was their anus.
gulp. Hey, but also me too.
I mean, it was Brad Pitt for me, bro.
It was Brad Pitt for
It was
me
Brad
too.
Pitt. I was
It's
like,
me.
I literally said, kiss me.
When did you say that?
said a lot of things.
I did say a lot of things. I did say kiss me at some point. I don't know if it was when we met them, but I was like, like,
Nah.
I just like his mouth.
Na.
I don't know, something about the mouth just got me. I'm just like, damn you weird Tennessee accent ass bitch. And I think I looked that up, like, when I first watched this film, I looked up where the fuck is his accent from. And to be honest, I think when I looked it up at the time, I know he says he's from like Tennessee and we looked it up like geographically or whatever. But they said that his accent was not from there and that it didn't really sound like it, but they just said it was.
Huh.
I don't really think I've heard a Tennessee person except for like one
Yeah,
YouTube guy.
no, actually, I kind of believe it.
Only from the Country Bears I've heard of Tennessee. Yeah.
Because that same accent, because I
Alright, you-
rewatched The
You don't
Walking
get the mic
Dead.
anymore.
Like Abraham has like, I feel like that same kind of accent or whatever. I don't know. But I'm like, where are you from? I feel like it wasn't on par, but I think maybe that was another subtle joke in it. No clue.
Also, for context, the Bastards are a group of American soldiers. All
Jewish American.
Mostly 80% of them Jewish American soldiers they have one purpose and one purpose only. That's hunting Nazis.
Killing Nazis.
And Aldo Rain, played by Brad Pitt, is a fucking amazing character. Antonia said you were sick of him at some point. I loved Aldo
don't
Rain.
know
Oh
what's
my
wrong
gosh,
with
no, I
you?
was sick of him because I was sick of how pretty he was.
it's
Anytime I'm
the good
sick
boy
of someone,
hair.
it's because of how pretty they are.
It's
I
the
don't
good
think
boy
that's
hair.
True.
Is that why you hate me?
All
No.
right.
I'm not sick of you. Disgusted.
Snap.
What was I gonna say? Oh, okay. So, and also part of the Bastards is Eli Roth, and I'll leave it to you guys to discuss that.
Okay. I've been asking this for like the time since we recorded on Saturday. What the fuck is up with Eli Roth? And what is your hatred? Explain.
Well, he's gross. First
Because-
off, look at him.
Problematic. Oh yes, I described him as a who, and everybody literally had to stop in their tracks for a moment and be like,
Who?
innovative, inspired.
Never been done before.
To drag someone so low.
It's what she deserves.
So like, what's so icky about Eli Roth?
Well,
Clear
Looks like a
throat.
fucking like
Come
early
up, step
2000s
up.
frat bro.
Step up to the microphone, friend.
well, I had a TikTok. I don't know what happened to the said TikTok. It's probably buried somewhere in my likes, but I did find a piece of that TikTok in a tweet. That he hires really attractive stand-ins for the crew members because they get horny and they get frustrated, and it's not the 1980s anymore, and that there are sexual harassment laws that prevent them from hitting on every girl at work, so he does that on purpose so they can have a good time. And that, my friends, is disgusting.
Is that the product of wanting to fuck the people that are working on the set? Like that's what that is for? Yes. And he put that out in the world.
And then I think, I don't know if this is true, but part of the TikTok, there was someone's statement that like he was really aggressive, like hitting on them at a party.
I'm not surprised.
And I don't know if that's true or not.
For someone
But
with a
also,
who
like,
face.
I mean, look at him.
Look at the confidence on his face with his pushed up nose
Also,
and his
he's
bushy brows.
like, they're him and Quentin.
Are they besties?
Are they besties?
That
And
should tell you everything you need to know.
exactly.
Fucking wow. I'll tell you that the only thing I know about Eli Roth is that he had opened up the Goratorium in Las Vegas, which does not exist anymore. Relics of the time. And that was my first date with my husband at going through the Goratorium. Oh yes, we're gonna shout out our friend Anastasia. That's not the way we say her name. It's Anastasia.
Yeah,
We love her.
Eli Roth's a piece of shit, but I'll give him one thing. He was nice to her, she said. So I was like, all right, that's fine.
So we are greeted with Brad Pitt, who is Aldo Rain, right? Yeah. Aldo the Apache is his colloquial name, and the Bear Jew, which is Eli Roth. I don't even remember his name, but he's got that Boston accent. Whose idea was that?
I
Quentin.
hate it. I hated it. The whole time he had any sort of lines, I was like,
Well, I mean, Aldo was funny, but like all the other bastards, whenever they would talk, compared to all like the other languages we're hearing, and their little nasally American accents would come out. And I was like, ugh.
Not in my film.
Yikes.
God, who else was there? BJ Novak, who we know his face. He's from The Office. He was a writer on The Office. And then that one weird guy from the movie that Antonio was clearly like, oh, no, not him.
Hugo Stiglitz? Oh, no.
I think, I'm not entirely sure.
He's
if
definitely a
Put him on blast.
B-lister.
It's he's from American Pie, and he's like the comedic, like,
Oh!
he's like the comedic,
Wait,
like, little
are you
loser.
thinking Not Another Teen Movie? I think he was in that one.
Maybe it was that one. Maybe that's
Yeah.
what it was. I'm sorry. Those two equate with me in my brain.
No, they're like basic. It's a parody of a parody.
Yeah, it's a parody of what something's already a parody. That's fair.
But yeah, that kid.
You're right. He was.
And then I everybody else was like, I don't remember their faces, but they all looked the same. They all had good boy hair, and those are the bastards with an E and a U.
Yeah, and part of the bastards I want to point out was this one German-born... Oh, I'm drunk. German-born guy named Hugo, and I feel like this is when you really get to realize this is a Quentin Tarantino film, because he uses those little Quentin Tarantino, Samuel L. Jackson voiceovers, the big, like, font.
Yes.
And I'm like, there he is.
That he was in this
Quesadilla.
movie. He was in this movie just as a narrator. That was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we were introduced to those guys, and that's fun. I don't really want to talk about them. I only want to talk about Brad Pitt.
But enough about them.
Enough about them. More
Oh,
about
and
the pit.
I guess they scalp Nazis.
Oh, yes.
100
Nazi scalps. Every single one has a debit of 100 Nazi scalps.
Lovely. And then I thought they were throwing the scalps to this like brick wall, and they were throwing shoes, and I was like, Jesus Christ, that's a fucking heavy ass scalp. And they're like, bro, that's a shoe. And I'm like, oop.
Chapter 3.
A German Night in Paris.
So this is where we are reintroduced to Shoshana. It's like, what, 4 years later or something?
Yes,
Correct.
4 years after
so
the massacre of her
yeah.
family.
She has a cinema, and she is approached by a German soldier played by Daniel Bruhl, who we have. Ew, fucking okay. So Antonio made the most disgusting face at me right now.
Go on, Antonio. Explain your feelings.
I really liked the way he looked in this movie.
I like the way he moves, the way he breathes.
The way he moves, reads, yaks. You know, he's just so, like, innocent and charming and boyish, but he's a Nazi, so, you know, problematic.
To say the least.
Honestly,
Just a tad. You know, just one red flag.
just the biggest of them.
They're like, ooh, the suit. Ooh, the hair. Oh, you're Nazi? Red flag. Just not passable. But yeah,
They couldn't have chose someone ugly for that role at all.
they could not. Otherwise, it wouldn't have
No,
worked.
that was the point.
That was the point, is that these Nazis, most of them, they're just like, you know, they're brainwashed boys. It's like a fucking, what is it, that one movie, Jojo Rabbit?
I haven't seen it, but I want to.
It's like these
I
little
have not
boys that
seen
get
it.
like brainwashed with Nazi propaganda, like I'm not gonna
like
say
the
his name.
the film.
Yeah,
Nation's
yeah.
Pride.
Yeah. And they grow up and they're young men. Very cherubic, as you said, very good looking. They're Nazis. So, yeah. that's the
So
point.
sad. Can't wait to watch that film and cry a little bit.
Oh my god, Jojo Rabbit's so good.
Oh, I want to watch it and cry. Not for the pod. You guys don't need to hear any more about Nazis. But, yeah, this guy, what's his name? Daniel Booboo.
Brule. Brule, as in like drool.
Oh my god.
Brule.
Brule. Oh yeah, he's like. I used to also be obsessed with him when I was in high school because I saw. Okay, I know he's a Nazi, but like
So he
Daniel Brühl,
was-
the actor, I was like,
He was in your binder, your clear, like, front binder.
They didn't have
Oh
a
my
binder.
god, did I just clock
yes,
you?
I did. I
They
always
had
made
like a
collages.
freaking
There we go.
wall collage.
Yeah.
No binder. Wall collage.
I had both.
plastered out loud.
Like, Life is Strange style.
Very that.
No. Not Life is Strange style.
Let me live my dream, Antonio.
But anyway, I saw him and I'm like, who's he though? And so Daniel Brühl is a polyglot. He speaks like 5 languages. He's Spanish and German, and he speaks them all. And he's very handsome and intelligent. And that's
I
all
also
wanna say.
liked his mouth. Maybe it's because I had to look at their mouth while they were talking, like most of the people in this film, but I'm like, fucking nice. Yes, I am looking at your mouth when you guys are talking. You guys don't know it, but I am.
I like it.
Why?
No.
Do you read lips?
No. Or you'll never know.
I'll never tell.
Anyway, so Daniel Brühl, who's this character's name is Frederick,
Frederic.
Zola.
becomes very horny for Shoshana, and he's kind of annoyingly
Yeah.
pursuing her. Kind of. He's
No,
very
no.
annoyingly pursuing
He's
him.
like, hi, and she's like, bye. And then she's just sitting in a shop the next day. Hi. And she's like, are you following me? I don't want to be friends with you, straight up. That's what she says. I don't want to be friends with you. And then she sees that he's like approached by some other bitches. They're like, oh my god, it's Frederick Zoller. You here in France? And I was just like,
What?
but also it was like in German and it was not captioned. So we were all just like, what the fuck is that?
What is going on?
just like Shoshana.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I do think that's a really good like way of like designing that situation where you don't put the subtitles on for when they speak German, so that way you're like, you are just as much in the dark as them.
It's very clever how they intersperse
You
the
know,
languages.
if people will sit through the whole movie to read the subtitles,
Yeah, I was gonna
then-
say.
then you may find out that it's actually very much needed, and it's a very good like design concept for the movie.
So Frederick Zoller's famous for
Murder,
Murder.
specifically the murder of
People.
several hundred people.
Because he's a Nazi. I was going to say Nazi, but I'm like, he's the
I
Nazi.
would say a murder generally means killing a person.
Murder
Yeah.
bad.
Several hundred people over like 3 days in some sort of like super Nazi heroic act.
Yeah, it seems kind of like scary. I don't mean to like compare it to like school shootings, but it is very school shootings-esque where there's like someone, you know, high up. He's like, I was high up in the watchtower, perfect for a marksman to be like, bop, bop, bop. And I'm just like, that's frightening.
That happened at UT Austin.
Yeah, it's frightening. And I'm just like, oof. And, you know, he's being celebrated for this in Nazi-occupied France or whatever. And it's like, you know, you could tell he's like, I don't want to be, you know, being like, ooh, look at my accomplishments. You know, you could tell he's like struggling with that a little bit.
I
but
mean, he still did act in his own movie starring him.
Yeah, so I'm like, he's not that far beyond being that guy. But we see that more later towards the end of the movie.
Mm-hmm. During this chapter, Shoshana is put in a luncheon with Zoller in a weird, like, kidnapping-esque situation by the Gestapo. And, long story short, she is confronted by Landa.
When he came up, did your anus not fucking clench?
I was
I
like,
was
holy
cold.
shit. And that whole scene just freaks me out. And then when he orders the milk, I was like, do he know?
Oh, he do.
Do he know?
Wait,
he
does
really
he know?
I feel like it was implied. So Lana comes in and he's like, I want to talk with the mademoiselle. And then he orders the milk. I feel like that the implication is that, like, I know who you are.
Oh, I feel like it was
Do you
just
really?
too
I
like
feel like
tragic,
no.
you know?
I thought it was just
Hans is too smart. I feel like he absolutely has studied and does this shit. He's fucking too smart.
he
Of course
is,
knows.
but she was also like very like dirty and bloody in the face. Do you think he'd recognize somebody
4 years later.
like, you know, 18 to like 23 or whatever? That's a really like time changey. Like
Would
her
you put
hair,
it past him?
her hair wasn't the same
I
color.
thought he would have like tried to like catch her up in a lie like he has everyone else.
Yeah, I feel like she was pretty good.
You guys really think it's coincidental that he ordered the whole glass of milk?
For a dessert.
You're making me double think now, but I really don't want to believe it. I feel like it was just tragic, like so coincidental.
I don't think. Okay, here's why I don't think he would have. He did know. He wouldn't have vetted it for them using the cinema. If he knew.
Because he has a
spoiler
handle?
alert. How do you think that perhaps he had always been planning for something to happen to all the people all the Nazis that ended up at the cinema?
He did flip over pretty quick.
That's fair, but they never had any like big interaction revealing that.
No, I'm just saying. It's
Undertones.
about the implication.
Yeah. Wow, that's really
Uh,
deep. I was
I feel
like,
like he's so villainous, and I'm like, I don't know.
he is villainous.
He's been fucking
He
like pulling
is
strings.
villainous.
And he ate the fucking strudel and stuck his cigarette in it. Who does that?
I don't know, people who are allowed to smoke in restaurants.
It's 2021.
That's not allowed.
It's not allowed.
It is here.
Where?
When you go to bars, you eat there.
Oh, okay, I was like restaurants. 'Cause that was a cafe.
That's like a restaurant with an actual like thing. Bars are like, hey, we're gonna heat up this frozen pizza for you and throw it out the
Don't
door.
say that.
You want these cauliflower buffalo wings?
We're gonna fry these frozen fries and slap a whole bunch of butter and jalapeno on them, which I have no problems against. But that's not like highfalutin fancy strudel. That's okay.
Oh yeah, and also, why didn't they leave the cream at the table?
Oh yeah, I would have been like, don't be stingy, leave the bowl. It's like the milkshakes back in the day when they would pour it all out, and then they give you everything that's left inside of the stupid blender cup.
They still do that. But also, this only is relevant for when you watch it, when you watch the whole thing and he's talking to Shoshana and we think that the jig is up, but it's not, but we don't really know because Ketzel made a good point. And why with the cream? I was just bothered by that.
Little mad.
It's going to haunt me
Give
now.
me all my cream.
But that's it for like chapter 3.
Chapter 4.
We see the change. We see the change. Venue has changed. And another surprise that we'll find out later. The Führer is coming.
Oh, yeah, later. And I don't think we said this, but like Shoshana's planning to fucking burn down the fucking house. She's gonna trap the Nazis in there and burn down the cinema, which she's planning with her lover, Marcel, who works in the theater with her. They're gonna fucking tear the shit up. Chapter 4.
Chapter 4. We come into Operation Kino. Where are we? Somewhere in England. And guess who's here? Our bestie friendy from episode 3, Michael Myers. I said it wrong on purpose. I was
groovy,
hoping you would laugh.
baby.
The range.
Also, a Susicle.
A Susicle back again. Back again. But Mike Myers is here as some sort
As
of
Mike
general.
Myers. Picturing Mike Myers as Mike Myers.
Reprising his
Michael
role as
Myers.
Austin Powers.
Has somehow gotten into a time machine and is now a commanding officer in the English Army.
1940s.
And he's now grown up and cleaned up really nicely. And we get
No
meet
terrible
Mike
teeth.
Fassbender as
Explain to me how
Hello.
you felt
What's
about
his
him
name?
coming into the scene with his hat.
Hi, yes, hello. This started my love for Michael Fassbender. Sky here. Hello.
Hi.
She got me a poster of Michael Fassbender's face because that's how much I loved him. And
You
I feel like
did?
this was the first movie I saw him in, right?
I don't know. You tell me.
Tell me, big boy. I have no idea. I feel like yes. I fucking love Michael Fassbender. I don't know what he's up to these days. He be looking rough, but I did love him. I had basic taste back then.
Look, we were all
Back
in high
then.
school.
I mean, like, so I still hold a flame for him.
You know
And
what?
all
I
things
feel
basic.
that.
I do. Every time I see him, I'm like,
Michael
my
Fassbender.
old love.
the heart
Fazzy?
patter.
That's what we used to call him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fancy.
Cute.
And so, in England, they are learning about Operation Kino, in which Archie Hickox, who is played by Michael Fassbender, learns that there is a secret double agent from Germany, actress Bridget von Hammersmark, and that they're to rendezvous with her for information somewhere in France.
In a tavern called La Louisiane. And that's great because it's like in the middle of nowhere. Who gives a fuck, right? We're just going to meet up with this, high profile German actress in a dumb bar in the middle of France, whatever. Nope. Nope.
Bitch, you thought.
Exactly. So it's like on point to be like, let's meet this girl. Everybody's there. And then we hear another Eli Roth Boston accent. And we're just like, enough already. We get it. You're from Massachusetts. Okay. And then we go to the bar. And it turns out there's Nazis there. And
In
we're
the
like,
basement,
oh,
which is a terrible place to fight.
if we're
There's
going to have a
some hoes
shootout.
in this house.
If we're going to have a shootout, we don't want to have it in a basement. That's basically what we learned. And then what happens?
There's a shootout in the basement.
Wonderful.
Things
before
go
we
bad.
get to the shootout, they are accosted while they're debriefing each other in the basement of La Louisiane. They're accosted by a Gestapo agent. Is he Gestapo?
Is he Gestapo? I think he's just like
Or is
German
he
boy.
SS?
He's just SS German boy. I don't even know what he is, but he reminds me of Dwight Schrute for some reason. He's very
That's
Schrutey.
rude.
I don't super watch The Office, so
He kind of looked like a young Mads Mikkelsen to me.
The Hannibal?
The Hannibal? Didn't he?
the cannibal.
It's because they're so European. But yeah, very bad shootout.
Very, very bad shootout.
Turns out these guys, the Nazis in the basement, they're all having a fun time or whatever, being relatable like real humans. Because somebody was a daddy and they gave him the night off like he just had a son. And they're celebrating, getting drunk. And then obviously that German actress is there. Everybody's like, fucking cool. Let me get your autograph. Let's talk to you. And they're like, we're trying to have a secret rendezvous here. And they
Can
just
you leave?
they just don't get it because the guy is so drunk.
He's drunk and happy and just thinks everyone wants to be his friend.
And then everybody dies. Except for the new daddy and Bridget.
Bridget von Hammersmark.
Brr, 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 brr.
And then our boy Brad Pitt comes down. He's like, hello.
Anyone
to
alive?
Miami.
Who's there? And then it's
Who's
like,
there?
it's Wilhelm. And then he calls him Willie. And I'm just like, yo, that's not right, Brad Pitt. But okay, I'll let it pass. And then, yeah, they end up leaving. Bridget is alive. And then Wilhelm dies because he gets shooted at.
He gets shotted at.
Hi, I'm here. And then they leave and go to a vet. Right?
Because Bridget got shot. So Bridget is injured. And so Alda Rain's like, why the fuck would you take my boys in a basement full of Nazis? And so he thinks he's been bamboozled. But she's like, wasn't me. He's like, it was just a fucking coincidence. But she manages to convince Aldo, and she's like, you know what? We're still gonna go with our plan. You, Aldo Rain, and the rest of your boys are gonna accompany me to the cinema because there's gonna be a bunch of Nazis, and also, surprise, Hitler's gonna be there.
Ooh, Hitler's gonna be there. We all gotta be there now.
And this leads us to chapter 5, which is the final chapter.
Also, how icky was Brad Pitt squeezing that wound?
Oh,
You
it
mean
was
sticking his finger in the bullet hole?
So much.
Ketzel, please.
Fingering the bullet hole.
I love how they set everybody up into this to be like, basically all the stories that we'd been looking at from the previous chapters all come together in chapter 5, where Aldo's here and like Shoshana's here and like, the coup and, Christoph Waltz doing whatever the fuck he's doing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're all about to get fucking burned, but there's like these two plots from the bastards, and then one from Shoshana to destroy them. So it's like they're just kind of all.
Everyone wants to kill Nazis.
What's gonna happen?
We're gonna go to the
Some
movie
giant-
premiere.
Some giant face gets its revenge.
So yes, after all of that, we go to the movie premiere, and it's fucking wild. Like the whole thing is like absolutely decorated, like to the T, like amazing gold, red everywhere. Everybody's so fancy looking, and they're just ready to watch the premiere of this fucking nation's pride film that our boy Daniel is starring in.
Daniel Booboo.
So yes, Daniel Booboo so humbly starring in, and he's like, oh my god, this movie's about me, but I'm like trying not to be cool, but I'm just different.
I'm different from other Nazis.
And then in the meantime, everybody's just kind of schmoozing, and
we fucking, this is my fucking favorite scene in the whole fucking film is when you get to fucking see Aldo Rain and Eli Roth and the other guy fucking pretending to be Italian.
that was too much for me.
It's a bit much. That's a no from me, dog.
Buongiorno.
You didn't like it? You didn't think it was funny?
I thought it was hilarious.
I thought it was funny too.
I heard you laughing.
More like out of panic.
Okay, then it made you nervous then. Like it created some sort of emotion in you.
Yeah, sure.
You had feelings.
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, I love that scene. It's my favorite scene. It's so fucking funny how terrible they are when they're being introduced and they do the little
And then he
So
fucking
terrible.
whips out
Little
the actual
Italian
fucking
hands.
Italian, and he's like talking to them, and obviously more fluent Italian than them.
Yeah, it's Hans Lando's they're pretending to be Italian, then Hans comes up, and of course he fucking knows fluent Italian.
Gotta have that ally power, like speaking shit, those languages down under your belt. Also, what did you call it? A polyglot?
Yeah.
That's Christoph Waltz too. Love him.
Mhm.
Fabulous.
But yeah, it's funny. The little Italian hands.
Straight out the gate, coming out speaking Italian, and everybody's just putting their Italian hands up.
Yeah.
Mamma mia.
All they can say is their last name just 100 times over, and Hans Landa is just like, wow, I should just shoot you right here.
Gorlami.
Margaretti.
Margaretti. Dominito Coco.
Jesus.
I fucking love it because Hans so knows that they're all fucking idiots. He's just like, I'm just gonna entertain me, please.
Because he
Say it one more
already,
again.
They get more fun.
at this point, he already knows the truth, right? Because he had,
He found Bridget's shit.
yeah, he went to the scene of like last night's
Bar crime.
yes, and he's like, who is this shoe? And then
Someone
he just
very
takes it.
Who
fashionable.
did shoe?
Okay, because like he's a fucking detective or whatever, but he takes the shoe with him. But also he does discover the napkin. He's just like, oh fuck, it's Bridget. And he's like, oh my god, this is juicy. I can't wait to go to this premiere now. And then he takes the shoe with him in his bag or whatever, and he rendezvous with Bridget because everybody's sitting down to go take their seats finally. And he's like, hey girl, can I talk to you in
Hey, girl.
secret? And then she's like, right. And then they go into this room, and basically he puts the shoe on her foot and it fits perfectly. And he's like, caught you, without saying it. And she's like, you could see the panic in her face, and I thought that was amazing. Like, I don't know if you guys caught that, but the panic in her face, I was just like,
Oh, yeah, when
She
she
knows
touches
she's-
the fucking shoe, she's like, oh, I'm dead.
she knows she's fucked, and it's super duper sucks. And of course, it's not a Quentin Tarantino movie unless there's some feetsies.
I fucking forgot for a second that this was a Tarantino film. No,
It
I'm
was
sad.
just too good. It was just too good until teehee, some toesies.
Yeah, I don't like to give him a lot, but I do really enjoy this movie. It's really good. So yes, it is a Tarantino film.
It's
sorry.
got toes in it.
Bare feetsies.
I gotta have those.
I gotta eat them.
I gotta get those in me.
You gotta get those in me.
Shout out to episode 1.
Shout out to us.
But y'all, Bridget dies.
Oh yeah,
she does not make
Hans
it.
leaps on her.
Chokes her to death. Horrible.
You know whose hands those are, though?
What?
Mhm.
No.
Bitch!
Yeah.
Tell me why.
What?
He wanted the, like, that scene to be done right, so he just did it himself.
I want to fucking. Oh, that pisses me off so much.
Okay.
Why does he want to be the one to choke her?
Because he's a footman. I don't know.
I fucking hate that guy.
I mean, he
bro.
wasn't the one on top of her. It was his hands, right? It was
I
just the
don't know.
hands in the seat.
I feel like he was some fucking nefarious power play on fucking Tarantino fucking foot's fault. Like,
Yeah,
Dude,
I think you're short circuiting.
They're short circuiting.
You were getting
You have a fucking stroke over there, bud?
you're getting so mad.
I hate him. I hate him so much.
Yeah, like who even says that? Okay, because like I'm not gonna lie, I feel like her name is Diane Kruger, right? She did so fabulously. Like I could really feel like I'm
She's so
seeing,
brave.
I'm seeing the
She
life
is
come
so
out
brave
of
to
her
let him
body.
touch her.
That was a drag.
So
But-
fucking brave.
You could see in her acting that like her fucking spirit was leaving her body, like type of shit. Like you could tell, like, you know, she was about to pass out type of shit. And I'm just like, now you got me kind of scared and wondering, was she really almost gonna pass out? Because I don't know.
Tarantino's
I don't
like,
know if I trust Quentin Tarantino with my fucking neck.
if I was a fucking actor, first of all, I wouldn't be in a Tarantino film, so jot that down. But if I just happened to be there and he's like, no, let me get my little fingies on that,
I'd be like, you have to recast me.
cancel the film.
Yo.
I'm out. Contract broken.
See you in court, fucker.
Get the Screen Actors Guild in here. I'm out. So yeah. So Hans kills Bridget.
So sad.
And he takes Aldo Rain and basically prisoner.
The jig is up.
The jig is up. And he takes him to the side and some other place, a bar.
Yes,
Yeah.
remarkably, they leave the venue, don't get hurt.
Yeah. So basically Hans Landa wants to make a deal with them. Like, I know what you're doing. Y'all are going to explode the place.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to let you do that. So long as I am pardoned and I get all these nice fucking digs, I get my own little fucking property in Nantucket Island. I'm willing to let that happen. And if not, then I'm just going to call it off now because I know exactly who your boys are. So Hans is going to get, like, come out on top. He's going to go through all his crimes against humanity, but still come out on top and pardon.
Cushy, beautiful life by the sea.
And of
like,
course they take it.
Yeah. It's amazing, though, how you, like, put that together earlier. How you were saying, like, did he plan this all along, though? Because you're right, because even when we didn't notice, you know, he had talked to, what was it, Dr. Goebbels or whatever. He was just like, hey, just letting you know that the Fuhrer is coming right now. And then at that time, we see it later that he, like, fucking drops the dynamite under the seat.
Yeah.
He was fucking planning this shit. So it's like, you're right, Ketzel. Like, how fucking long has he been waiting to switch to the other side? He's just so good at being a terrible fucking human being. He's like, I'll sell everybody fucking out
For survival.
just so I can be
Right.
on top.
What a Nazi thing to do.
Couldn't have said it better myself, friend.
Mm-hmm. So.
In a parallel, Shoshana, with her massive plot, not to bomb the theater, but to set it on fire and trap all of the Nazis in there to burn them alive to death, has
Burn them alive to
because
death.
blowing them up is not enough.
burn them
You
alive.
gotta burn them.
Don't. I'm tired too. Fuck y'all.
Burn them.
Burn
Kill them
to
till
death.
they're dead.
Burn them alive. So anyway, her plan to burn them alive is coming to fruition. They've locked up the theater, barred the doors, have set up this massive bonfire of nitrate film, which they've shown earlier that, you know, sets
Which
on fire
apparently,
really
yes,
fast.
is very flammable.
Super flammable. Couldn't bring film on the bus, like, guys. Someone who's feeling some feelings about seeing himself on screen killing other people decides, I'm not really feeling it, guys.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna go
god,
take
do
a
I
walk."
have humanity?
No.
No.
Am I just better than everyone?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna see myself out.
In a stroll, goes to bug her, and her, who has pretty stalwartly said, I'm not interested. Get away from me. He finally breaks, you know, his little charming, cherubic, angelic face and, like, is a Nazi, guys.
Yep.
Shows his true face as a fucking Nazi.
You
Looks
thought,
like a Nazi,
right?
walks like a Nazi.
Right? What a good ploy. You know, set him
Got
up as
him.
like, oh, he's just this guy, you know, he's a German do-gooder hero, you know, for his side of the war, blah, 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 blah. But nope, he's still a rapist fucker.
You think that he turned nice, but nope.
Nope.
He was bad all
Now,
along.
Shoshana, in brilliant, with brilliant wit, has him go lock the door and then shoots him.
But then he shoots her.
Ugh,
It reminds
that's
me.
why you always double tap, you guys. This is like
Double
Zombieland.
tap. Don't check on people.
Like #1 rule.
Mm-mm. It did kind of remind me of that SNL skit that you guys love so much.
Oh my god!
Dear sister.
Can I watch that after this?
Overlay that on TikTok, Scott.
I love that.
I just honestly, I wanted to say it during the movie. I was like, nah, not the right time. Not a good time.
Thank you for saving that till right now because I feel like that was so much better.
But man, I was like, I really, that fucking skit that y'all showed me fucked me up so bad. I honestly thought she was gonna get back up and shoot him again.
What you say?
I legit thought it. This movie had those just like borderline parody moments, like the fucking Italian scene where I was like, this is gonna fucking happen. She's gonna get up and shoot him again.
Well, you were right.
No, she does not get up
Well,
the second time.
Daniel did.
He got
Frederick.
up. She did not get up again.
Yeah. But they went ba in the projector room and now they're both dead.
Now they're both dead.
What else happens? Oh, they fucking shoot Hitler.
Oh my god, did they destroy his fucking
Oh my
face?
gosh, yeah. They shoot Hitler and everyone else in the box, and then they start shooting at all of the theater goers who are trying to escape the fire, and it's just fish in a barrel.
Yeah.
And then at some point, Eli Roth's character turns around and just fucking murks his face with bullets.
That was amazing. Honestly, like I don't know what the budget
Powerful.
was for like the fucking dummies in there, but shit, that was fucking good. I was like, hell yeah, dude. And like they know they're gonna die, so it fucking sucks to know that they know that the bombs are strapped to them, but they're again going out guns a-blazing. Like I don't care if I'm gonna die in like 5 seconds. I'm gonna shoot as many people as I can, as many Nazis as I can. I apologize.
Shoot
Thank you.
Nazis.
I'm inebriated. But yeah, it was amazing. I feel like that's such a fucking hardcore ass way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Dominic DeCoco.
Too bad
Go out,
history didn't
like-
actually go that way.
I know, but I wish it did.
This is Quentin Tarantino's alternate universe.
the only one that's
Oh my
good.
god, does it combat the Stephen King universe or the Susical universe?
Do 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 do
So
do.
I haven't seen. Oh God, what is the fucking movie called? Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I wanted to say What Happens in Hollywood, which is not it.
What happens?
What happens in Hollywood stays in Hollywood. But like that also has like the alternate ending thing, right? Do they exist in the same universe?
It's the Tarantinoverse.
The Terrorverse.
Wait, what? They exist? You think they would?
Do you think?
it's the same timeline? Is what you're asking?
Dude, you're blowing my mind right now. Should I ask Google?
Should I ask
Should I
Quentin?
consult Google?
You got him.
No, never ever directly talk to Quentin
Fucking
Tarantino.
911.
Okay. Yeah, but basically that's how the movie ends.
No. The movie ends
That is not how
with
the
the
movie ends.
fact that Aldo and BJ Novak, they take Hans Landa, and Hans thinks he's gonna get away with everything, and Aldo's like, no, you're gonna go and get nice cushy in your fucking Nantucket Island shit. Fuck you. We're gonna mark your forehead with the Nazi symbol so you never fucking, like, no one fucking forgets this.
Yes, and we did see this before in chapter 2, I think. Right at the beginning, they're like, what are you going to do with your outfit when you go home? And then the guy who lives, the only survivor of this ambush, he's like, I'm going to burn my suit. And he's like, yeah, that's what I thought. So, like, you could take off the suit, but you're still going to be a piece of shit at the end of the day. So you might as well wear your badge of honor.
We don't want you to hide the fact
So-
that you were a Nazi, so there you go.
Due diligence.
Yeah, so Hans at least gets some sort of fucking karma.
Yeah, he gets to live on his Nantucket Island with his cushy citizenship and what the fuck ever, but he has to live with a swastika on his forehead forever and ever. And my goodness, that was disgusting. That was nasty.
Yeah,
Little
that
forehead
was
flap.
gory. There were a lot of like gory scenes in this movie. To roll back all the way to back when they introduced Stiglitz, and like the ways he killed Nazi commanders, like 13 of them, before they finally put him in jail.
Oh my god, the stabbing of the face through the pillow.
Right? That he like shoved his
literally was
whole fist in someone's
You
like
were like-
mouth, and I was like, "This is wild."
Me and Sky were unfazed, just smiling, content, like we're just fucking watching Teletubbies or some shit.
Not Teletubbies.
Hi, yes, I like True Crime.
Too quine?
Too quite me.
But that's the real ending, and it was great. I was like, fucking nice. Wrapped up beautifully. Basically, everybody dies. Everybody dies. It was great. Except for Brad Pitt, who we love the most.
Which, surprisingly, he survives this one too.
All right, so hot/solid cast.
Oh, hell, motherfucking
Bada bing,
yeah.
bada boom.
Yeah, hot
can
So
give
cast.
that
why
a-
is this step in the room?
A 10 out of 10.
Fucking
Hot cast.
Michael Fassbender, Daniel Bruhl, Brad Pitt, I guess.
You guess?
Ka-ka-ka.
Hold on.
Oh,
I'm ending
Oh.
this podcast right now.
I'm ending this
You don't like-
friendship right
I
now.
like Brad Pitt. He just doesn't look good all the time. But he was good in this.
You know what? That's fair.
Right?
I'll
He
give you
looks
that.
sometimes he looks fucking greasy.
And this?
No.
Oh.
In life.
Like real life?
Oh, I was
You know,
going to
as
say,
a
I'm like, are
human
you going to
being
drag
with
Benjamin Button?
feelings?
Because I'm going to be really sad. Like, that's a movie I actually enjoyed it.
Who?
Oh,
Which movie?
Benjamin Button.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Really?
I
It's
love
good.
that movie.
Oh,
Let's have a
look.
good cry with Benjamin
I don't know why it just never appealed.
Good soundtrack / score.
I loved it.
He's so good.
It was so great.
Really set the tone.
And I knew you liked
I will
it.
nod my head and agree, but I honestly do not remember most of it.
Incredible.
This is like you with fucking Pride and Prejudice, Dalia. You didn't remember anything. I feel like if you watched it again, you'd like fucking. It sets the scene. Like
I know that it hit you in the right spot because at the end when the credits started playing, you started like singing along with the instrumental track, and I'm
because
just
I
like,
fucking love the soundtrack.
it's a good
I used to love this
soundtrack.
film.
And there's a Bowie song in here, which is like, I feel like atypical of Quentin Tarantino films. As far as I know, he's got these weird obscure songs. But okay, I mean, I don't think that was a typical Bowie song either.
Oh, Cat People? No. It's not a typical. I didn't really know that one. And I literally wake up every day listening to David Bowie.
So I feel like that was interesting. And costume design though,
Ooh, that red dress.
Oh yeah, Shoshana's red dress. Her getting ready with the makeup and the little head
The
hat.
war paint.
headpiece.
The head hat. The headpiece.
hat
They should bring those
tights
back.
underneath.
Actually, you know what? There's not a place where you would be able to wear that and it would look right.
I would just fucking wear it. We'll just do
Just
it.
live your life.
Yeah. There's like burlesque people out there. I'm seeing it pop up more. I don't know why
I know
on my
there are burlesque
Instagram.
people. We go and
Burlesque?
see burlesque
So,
shows.
like,
There's
Why-
burlesque shows everywhere.
Yeah, but like, why wouldn't you dress, with your headpiece going out, oot and a boot?
People do that. Fashionable people.
It's called fashion, sweetie.
Sweaty.
So there's just nowhere that's fashionable here.
We just don't hang out with them.
That's fair. I gotta find new friends, guys.
Okay,
Bye.
you're out. You're out. This is an open casting call for a new Antonio.
New Antonios, come in. Dom top, anyone? We're looking for a Dom top. Okay.
I really liked set design. That was good. I feel like everything was very European. If they didn't shoot it in Europe, I'm a little surprised because
They shot it in
Ooh, that would be
Quinn's backyard.
a really
their
good...
set dressing was
I don't
great.
like that.
Their salad dressing was.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's what I thought you said.
Yes, the salad dressing.
That's what we were going for, the salad dressing. There wasn't a single salad in this whole movie.
It was lovely.
All right, so Antonelli, my friend.
Yeah.
Mon ami.
Do you think this movie's worth watching? What'd you think? Give us your fucking opinion.
That's the last
your
question.
opinions.
I did enjoy this movie. I think you guys clocked it when we were talking about it before. Kill Bill has a higher place in my heart, but I would definitely enjoy this one and watch it again. Sure, maybe I'll pay attention to the soundtrack that time. But yeah,
What'd you like about this?
what did I like about it?
Like, especially because we have just seen like Pulp Fiction. And we did not enjoy that.
Hawkass.
All right.
Okay.
That's
Priorities. Hawkass. I did like the set design. I liked the costumes. I liked the story and that there was an actual, like, you know, plot to this.
Unlike other films.
Other films that we've watched in this podcast, guys, not entirely sure if there were plots involved with some of them.
Yeah.
But,
Austin Powers, for
you
one.
know. This one, it was a solid movie. It was a pretty solid movie.
Worth the hype.
Worth the hype.
I love that.
Academy Award. Were
Christoph
given.
Waltz is worth the hype, guys. I will say that. Watch this movie for Christoph Waltz.
Christopher Waltz.
But I don't know. Yeah, I guess worth the hype.
You're not convincing me.
I'm not. It didn't
Because
land.
he wasn't in love with it. It's
I'm
not
not in
Kill
love with
Bill
it.
feeling, but
I'm
he's
not-
just like
I'm
that's
not in love with it.
a good
You
film.
know, the first time I watched Kill Bill, that soundtrack slapped. To start,
Woo.
set design. See,
I use it often in my Instagram stories.
see, like that just like hits right. There's iconic costume, the yellow jumpsuit, you know, and
I think
it's
maybe
just
it's
more
because
actiony.
I think it's just more because it's like very gay inclined. I feel
Gay
like a lot of
inclined, like
gay,
this podcast.
yeah, a lot of like I feel like most gays have seen Kill Bill and like fucking love that shit. Like this is more of like I feel like this is a film person's movie,
This is
and it's like also
so
aligns
Pulp
with
Fiction
Quentin
is for the
Tarantino.
bros. The
Kill Bill's for the gays.
and this movie's for
It's
what?
for the
You
days.
sapiosexuals.
What were you gonna say?
No, I just think you're gonna compare every movie to Kill Bill. That's your favorite.
100%.
So I don't think there's ever gonna be a win.
anything that
It's like
says
me and
Quentin
Titanic and
Tarantino in it, it's
Pride and
gonna get
Prejudice.
the Kill Bill
Which
bar.
Yeah, I will say like this is. I was so afraid what was gonna happen with this was what would happen with Pulp Fiction that it wasn't gonna live up. That it was gonna be
Oh, but it held up, didn't it?
bitch.
Ah!
It's so fucking good. Bro, and Sky, you fucking called it. You're like, you're gonna like it.
I love this movie.
I love this movie.
Bro, I want to watch it again.
I do too.
I truly.
Would you like to watch the director's commentary together?
No, I don't care what he has to say about anything.
I don't want to hear this. I would my big claim is the fact that I've barely heard Quentin Tarantino speak, and I'm proud of that. I know his voice is annoying, and I've only heard it through like his fucking acting, but in terms of interviews, nope. I'm good.
Oh, I've
'Cause
heard
he
it in
sounds
interviews.
like a
It's
foot.
Terrible.
I've heard it in interviews too, and I'm just like,
But wow, okay, I can't believe you answered that question so quickly. Obviously, it didn't live up to your Kill Bill expectations,
But
but
there's
I'm glad you
nostalgia.
could
Yeah, Kill
recommend
Bill
it to
has
someone.
nostalgia. So,
Yeah.
And this
you know,
has nostalgia for me.
Yes,
that's the choice.
I can appreciate it for such a wonderful story, film, everything about it was great. I would watch this 2-hour film again.
you guys want to know something funny that I just remembered when
Yep.
I was researching for this movie? You know who was supposed to play Eli Roth's character?
Stop it.
Oh God, the
I
idea
am
that it
so
could have been
scared.
someone else.
I'm
It was supposed to be. It was offered to somebody else, but they declined because of scheduling. It was supposed to be Adam Sandler.
Oh my god.
Yo,
Nope.
can I say something? He would have fucking killed it.
He would have fucking killed it.
Fucking killed it, man. He would have fucking killed it. I would have
Oh my
loved to see that
God.
motherfucker.
Is that
All
where
fucking yoked up.
He would have done such a good
he would have
job.
done so much better?
It's so sad.
Ugh.
In another timeline, perhaps.
And then Hans was originally written for Leo.
No. No.
Okay, I
No.
love Leo.
No.
Sorry.
No.
He wouldn't have done it. I'm not sorry either.
No, he was not built for this role. If he did it, he would have failed spectacularly.
Christoph is just like
Not saying that
He
he
is the
can't do
film.
it. Yeah, because he fits
He
in
is
so
the
well.
moment.
Because I also think that he's Austrian in real life.
yeah, he's Austrian.
Yeah, so it's like it tracks. It tracks so perfectly. If it was anybody else, it would not have done it. And at the amount of times we've talked about him just in this podcast right now alone, he was it.
That was
He was
the
it.
be all end all.
He is she.
If there was a main character, it was Christoph Waltz, cuz he like danced around everybody's like chapters.
Wait, before we go, because we fucking forgot to do this once. What was everyone's favorite quote?
Oblige him. That's my
Oh, that- that's a
I've been
good
saying
one.
it this
I do
whole
like that
week.
one.
She has been saying this whole week. Mine is whatever Derricky.
Oh God, you guys! I said something earlier during the movie, but I couldn't remember. I'm pretty sure Christoph Waltz said it, but I can't remember what it is for the life of me right now.
Oh, I think I might know what it is. Is
Tell
it
me.
Au revoir, Shoshana?
Au revoir, Shoshana.
Haunting.
That
Let's
is
say
haunting.
that's it.
Is that it? I'm sure. Oh my God, I can't rack. I'm racking my brain for a good one, but
Oblige him.
Oblige him.
I don't know what the whole quote. What is the whole quote?
I was like,
we got
a Nazi here that wants to die, for
his
country.
country.
Oblige him.
Yeah, I do remember that. It's
I
a good
love-
scene.
anything Aldo fucking said.
I love him. I guess we can end it here.
Love you, Brad Pitt.
Love
on our
you.
podcast.
Please come on our
Come
podcast.
to Brazil.
If you don't get that, you're clearly
Come to
in the
the
wrong
gay.
podcast. Well, thank you guys for joining, and we had so much fun talking about this movie. And we'll catch you guys next time.
Au revoir, losers.
Oblige them.
Oblige him.